everyone, and welcome to our HP Indigo live commercial webcast. My name is Maya Poleg. I'm the HP Indigo Worldwide Products and Solutions Manager. Today, we're hosting the second webcast in our series for you, our commercial print community, powered by Dscoop. Since these days, unfortunately, you can't be here with us, we're inviting you virtually to see our labs and meet our experts. We're broadcasting today directly from our HP Indigo V12 R&D lab in Israel. You're all invited to take an active part today by asking your questions and posting your comments on the chat. Our experts will be available to answer your questions live. Our show today is actually produced in collaboration with Dscoop. So before we start, I'd like to share how one of our Dscoop community members is coping with the current situation. Let's hear from Howard Owen, owner of Stafford Printing in the US. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Howard Owen, Stafford Printing in Stafford, Virginia, just a stone's throw from our nation's capital. I know you're wondering, why am I holding an umbrella inside a building? That's bad luck, I know. But I'm just trying to emphasize that here at Stafford Printing, we save for a rainy day. And that rainy day is here. And it's more like a tsunami than a rainy day. During this pandemic, Stafford Printing is trying to be mindful of those less fortunate than ourselves by donating flyers, newsletters, banners, signage, whatever is needed, ink on paper or ink on a substrate, to businesses, charities, and even our local hospice group, so they can stay in touch during this unusual period of social distancing. As days pass, let's take care of ourselves as we're able to do, but more importantly, let's reach out to the homeless, to those out of work, the sick, and the lonely, and offer them our vast resources and time. I'm happy that I'm able to contribute a small part to our community, and I'm happy that HP is there with us as we go along this journey that is something that we've never seen before and hopefully we'll never see again in our lifetime.
Thank you, Howard, for that really inspiring message. So in our last broadcast, we focused more on a general introduction to our strategy and our plans, and we gave updates on what's going on in the commercial print market these days. In today's session, we'll shift the focus a bit and do some sharing and learning about the wide range of applications that our commercial print customers produce. Through all the difficulties we face these days, there's an opportunity to spend some time now on learning and on preparing for times to come. And that's what today is all about. So let's get started. With me here today are Yogev Barak and Arnon Cohen. Guys, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hi, Maya. My name is Yogev Barak. I'm the head of the Indigo product and marketing team. Been with Indigo for over 13 years and very happy to be here.
I am Arnon. I work in Indigo for 17 years now, and I manage the commercial print, the commercial marketing, product marketing, sorry.
You should learn it. First basics of the job is knowing your title, right? Okay, so the first set of capabilities we're going to cover today are actually related to the new HP Indigo 15K. Arnon, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about it.
Sure. So the Indigo 15K is an enhancement of the Indigo 12,000. That is the best seller and the most productive B2 solution out there. That means that we're basing this new press on an experience with over 1,000 presses in the field. So the 15K brings enhancements and new capabilities around print quality and around a new substrate and application enhancements and around a smart production with artificial intelligence and the power of cloud.
So actually, I think nothing better than actually seeing it in action in the lab with our product managers, Niv and Daisy. So let's take a look at what they have to say.
Hey, Daisy.
Hey, Niv.
My name is Niv Schwartz, and I'm the Indigo 15K product manager.
And I am Daisy Capone, Worldwide Technical Support Print Care Team Leader.
We wish you were here with us as we stand next to the first ever built Indigo 15K digital press, still with its nylon wraps and ready to be shipped to the first US customer tomorrow. In 2018, HD revolutionized digital print quality, 1600 DPI addressability, 30% smaller ink dots, and high line print screens. The HD adoption by the market is a huge success, with over 130 HD presses active as we speak.
The new HDFM creates super smooth images. HDFM is a stochastic screen that uses only small ink dots to create the image, without limiting the ink dots to a certain angle. HDFM is available in a 6-color version for perfect smoothness, and now, for the first time, in 4 colors, making it attractive for all printers. Fineline Rip is redesigning the way data flows in the press. We now created a full 1600 DPI from rip to print. Fineline Rip creates super sharp line work and microtext well below 1 point. And Niv is going to show us where it starts.
In the press right now are 5 different substrates. Let's take a look. Metallics, black substrates. Craft and folding cartons. And in the back here, the feeder pile, where you can insert a pallet with a forklift. Daisy, are you ready to get them?
Thank you, Niv. You may have noticed the thick folding carton we have here among other substrates. This is possible thanks to the new 600 microns or 24-point kit. We redesigned the paper path in a way that the press will support this thick caliper.
This is a 7-color engine with auto duplex. And besides CMYK, I want to show you 2 new inks. Premium White and Invisible Yellow. The new Premium White have doubled the opacity, so you can now achieve better quality in less time. Now, Invisible Yellow is multi-purpose. You can use it either for security and brand protection products like concert tickets and membership cards, or you can simply create exciting, funny, smart commercial work, exactly like this book from Shatzel. Here you can see a new app developed by Indigo and Kurtz for our joint customers. The Indigo printed sheet was foiled on the Kurtz lax liner and then went back to the Indigo press. What's new here is that our registration cameras make sure that registration is perfect, down to the text size on a business card.
Auto Alert Agent, a machine learning software detects, discards, and reprint defects automatically. Detect machine learning algorithm compares scanned sheets with a digital file in search for differences. Discard defective sheets are diverted to the bin thanks to high-speed inline scanner. Reprint. Press automatically returns to print right where it stopped.
See you soon.
Maya may be important to mention that everything that you see here, part of the Indigo 15K, is also available for our existing customers of the 12,000 via what we call a value pack. Furthermore, customers who are buying today the 12,000 will get all these features bundled in to their 12,000 that they're buying starting today.
Excellent, excellent news. So there's actually a lot of new features on this press. We heard quite a bit there. Amnon, maybe let's start with quality, because Indigo has always spoken about high quality as a crucial thing. And ever since the launch of the high definition technology, we really have taken it to a new level. Maybe you can refer a little bit more to HD here.
Correct. So print quality is the base of printing and and this industry. With HD, we introduced higher resolution and enhanced it even further, allowing existing applications like printing of small faces and opening new opportunities like the microtext that we've seen. And with the 15K, we are going to take it even further.
So actually, I think better to hear it from our real experts in R&D. And I'd like to hear a little bit what Tal Frank from our screening team actually has to say. So let's watch that.
Hello, my name is Tal Frank, and I'm leading the half-toning and screening team in HP Indigo. So in 2016, we introduced for the first time a new writing head, the HD, which enabled us to go up in the LPI from 175 to 220 and even to 250. And that actually increased dramatically our print quality in respect to smoothness and sharpness. Okay, so the HDFM, it's a new screen set which is available on the HD press. So in this screen set, we actually distribute the dots in a random pseudo way, and the building blocks are very small drops, and this actually gives you the ability to render a very detailed image with great accuracy and very good sharpness. Currently, the HDFM solution comes in 6 colors, CMYK and light cyan, light magenta, and it 2021, we are going to release a 4-color version of the screen set. Fine line rip is a new ripping technology which is also available on the HD press. With the fine line rip, we can actually render fine elements and microtext with great accuracy. The fine line rip is an enabler to new segments like high-end security applications.
Great, and I actually think also really interesting here to get a customer perspective on these capabilities and how they actually help the business. And for that, I'd actually like to hear from Diego of SmartPress in the United States. So let's take a look at what Diego has to say.
Hello, it's Diego again. So I got a question last night that actually it kept me up, so I'm in here at 5 in the morning. So it was, why is your entire fleet HD? And my answer to that question is, well, why aren't they all HD? We actually do a customer survey that we sent out to thousands of our customers, and 98% of them said that quality was their top thing, their top concern. So then we also asked, and how are we doing on it? And 97% of them gave us a 5 out of 5 rating on that, and that was since we went to an entirely HD fleet. We also heavily serve the cosmetic market, and for that, that's where things like the FM screening that's available with HD writing heads really comes in handy, because if you're selling smooth and flawless skin, not this, but if you're selling smooth and flawless skin, you can't have rosettes in there. You can't have patterns show up. That has to be smooth and flawless print as well. And that's what can be delivered with the HD writing head, with HDFM. So yeah, everyone deserves high definition. And today I wanted to go over with you a couple features of our Indigo 12,000 HDs. So let's start off with, we have heavyweight kits, and the heavyweight kits are great because it allows us to do 24 point and 24 point. And with the 24 point, that allows us to do some cool things, like we can do edge printing on thicker cards, well, edge painting, and we can do packaging, have all sorts of packaging solutions. So our fleet of HD Indigos has also opened up some pretty fun technologies. With HP has developed a registration system for sleeking, and that has allowed us to do some pretty cool metallic cards here. So you see some of these things take some relatively tight registration. There's sleek band all the way around there. So nice and shiny. Just wanted to share those things with you, and thank you, and stay healthy.
Diego, thank you so much for that. Just sharing your wisdom and your expertise on our presses. I think, quite exceptional. Arnon, Diego actually also mentioned beyond the HD, was talking about the new 600 micron capability. Maybe you can tell us a bit more about how that actually works.
So this is a 600 micron card, and Diego mentioned 24 points, which is the American equivalent. And that's a new capability on the 15K. The challenge is printing this thick of a substrate, but also maintaining the lower end. Okay, and what we did in order to allow that is two ways. First, we modified the paper handling system in order to accommodate both sides and both thicknesses. And the other thing is we had to use a new spectrophotometer that has a deeper focus depth, a wider focus depth that can keep the print quality of both substrate ends. So it can measure the color and calibrate the color on the thicker substrate as well as the lower end of the media range.
So basically what you're saying is that there's no compromise. With a thicker substrate range, we're not compromising the lighter.
Exactly.
Excellent, excellent. So I want to move into the topic of inks. We also heard about the new premium white ink. I think Niamh mentioned that, and it's available actually on the 10,000 and on the 7,000 series. Yogev, maybe you can tell us a little bit about what it is and what it can do for commercial printers.
Yep, so white ink is a new ink set for our customers. White has been a significant differentiator for our commercial customers for many years because we had it already from the Series 2. What we're doing here, we're actually increasing the opaqueness of the white ink and actually doubling it compared to what we have today. So it's really, really a high opacity white ink. You can see it here printed over a dark substrate, and you can see how it stands out. It's also smoother. This is a menu. I don't know if people remember this now, so you can actually see how the white ink stands out beautifully on dark substrates and actually enables to use less hits to achieve the same level of opacity.
Yeah, fewer hits and the same level of opacity. Great, Yogev. So I want to move on to a very important topic, for all our customers, and that's the topic of color management. Yogev, maybe you can tell us a little bit about what's new in color management for our commercial PSPs out there.
So color management has been, again, important for many years. We introduced past Drupa the ability to fingerprint and create the ICC profile, then track them, bring them back, store them on the PrintOS system. And actually, we're enhancing this capability now by introducing something we call color beat. And color beat is the ability to actually track the color as the press prints throughout the job, report it, and store it. And I think maybe best heard from our color product management, Aviram. So why don't we run the video?
Let's hear from Aviram.
Okay, hi Maya, hi Arnon, hi everybody. My name is Aviram. I am the Color Solution Product Manager, and what we're going to do in this video is to talk about ColorBeat. ColorBeat is a cloud-based application which provides to our customers real-time color status and historical report. ColorBeat leverages the inline spectrophotometer and basically replaces the once very manual process of external measurement with a complete inline automation. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so what you see over here, it's ColorBeat. You can see over the time we have few measurements. Let's go to this score over here. You can see that we got almost perfect results. We are testing in this example against Grackle. Of course, we are supporting various industry standards. In addition to that, in case that we are getting a low score, of course, we are tipping the operator and helping him to improve his score. And this is what we see. We see actually customers starting to use ColorBeat and their color performance keep rising. Okay, now as I said, we are supporting various industry standards, and I'm happy to share with you that HP Indigo is the first OEM to achieve G7 AI Master Certification, which means to you that it's not only that you can achieve G7, keep it and monitor it in a complete automation, now you can even certify to G7 Master Certification in a click of a button. Thank you guys, and see you soon.
Thank you, Aviram. So Yogev, how much is this application actually being used today?
So it's actually being used quite a bit. We have quite a few customers that decided to adopt this, and it gives the customers basically two advantages. One is that they themselves can track the color, as Aviram mentioned, and see deviations and improve on the go. They can also have their SPC in check, so they can actually track this. It's all stored on PrintOS, so you can go and see historic results. But furthermore, we enable actually to report this back also to the brands or to the print buyers. So basically, you can have kind of a color proof certificate to show that when you printed the job, actually the press was in best color condition.
Yeah, and actually a great example of that is Chatbooks in the United States, who uses color beat reports to ensure that their products always have accurate color. So let's hear what they have to say.
Hi, I'm Dan Jimenez, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Chatbooks. Chatbooks is the easiest way to make and print a photo book straight from your phone. We've printed millions of photo books on HP Indigo presses over the last 5 years and shipped those books to customers all over the world. One of the challenges with our business model is establishing consistent color quality for a single customer across all the photo books that they may be getting over the course of months or even years, printed at different print locations in North America. With this challenge, we turned to the HP Indigo team for a solution, and last year we were able to implement the HP PrintOS Color Beat program into Chatbooks' workflows. We started by working with the Indigo team and our print service providers to establish a single 3D media fingerprint, which is a single color profile that can be implemented at each one of our press sites. From there, the ColorBeat program allows us to monitor the calibration and performance of each one of those press sites remotely from our headquarters in Utah. We're glad to say that this has been an extremely successful program, and we are achieving targets of a 3 delta E every day at every single one of our sites. We've noticed an increase in our customer satisfaction, as well as the samples that we were able to print at random and be able to sample from each one of our printers. And we're excited about how the impact from this level of color consistency is going to have on our customer satisfaction and growth into the future.
Thank you, Dan, for that. So just one more question about color. I think really important to all our customers out there to ensure that they adhere to standards like FOGRA and GRACOL and others. Does ColorBeat help to do that?
Of course. So color has always been a base need, and we see here, and the need is to match prints between sites and between types of equipment, and here we see a perfect color match between an Indigo and an offset print. That is achieved with them adhering to color standards. So the color beat can match to any color standard. That can be a FOGRA, GRACOL, Japan color, or any homemade, homegrown profile that the customer is using. Today, we are very happy to announce, as Aviram said, that we are the first G7 certified press. And today, all you need to do in order to get certified is to click a button and send the color data to ID Alliance, which are the organization who's taking care of G7, and get certified. And that comes instead of having an expert on site, something that is costly and time-consuming.
Absolutely. It's sort of like having a G7 expert inside your press.
Exactly.
So really, really wonderful news. So Yogev, on which presses are these color features available?
So the media fingerprint and the ICC profiling is available basically on all our commercial sheet-fed presses. The color beat capabilities are available on the 10,000, the 12,000, the 15K, and the newly released 100K as well.
Excellent. Yogev, we spoke about many features that come with the Indigo 15K. They will also be available for our existing customers,
As
correct?
we already said, right, they're all backwards compatible, and you can have them on the 12,000 as well.
Excellent.
The Indigo 12,000.
Great, that's great news. So with that, let's move on to our next topic. So Arnon and Yogev, let's talk about some of the unique features that can be found on our SRA3 format. And I suggest we start with a short demonstration of the HP Indigo 7K from our product manager, Amir. So let's take a look at that.
Hi guys, sorry that you can't be here with us. My name is Amir and I'm the product manager of the HP Indigo 7000 series platform. And I'm excited to present to you today the brand new HP Indigo 7K digital press, which will be leading Indigo's A3 portfolio in 2020. So, let's talk a little bit about the HP Indigo 7K. Follow me. Using the 7K, you can create new revenue streams by offering the widest application range in the digital industry. From general commercial print to photo, cards, tags, security application, folding carton, and many more. How can we do it? Through the broadest media gamut and the industry's vastest range of specialty inks. In addition, we have expanded the media range up to 550 microns using the new thick substrate kit, allowing you to deliver premium products such as thick business cards, greeting cards, folding carton applications, and much more, even in duplex mode, making the 7K the only digital press in the market that can print thick media in duplex mode.
Excellent, very, very impressive press. And I think also worth mentioning maybe beyond the 7K that we're also now launching the 7 Eco.
Right, so we're introducing also the Indigo 7 Eco, which is basically a little bit kind of entry-level press in the Series 3. So it has 5 ink stations, it has a lot of the capabilities, but not all of the capabilities that we'll be talking here about the 7K, but predominantly it supports a 5th ink station in all the specialty inks that we have on the Series 3, so maybe that's a good time to talk about it.
Good time to talk about that, yeah. So the 7 Eco, it's a 4-color press, upgradable to 5 colors. And yes, one of the things that can be done there, just like on the 7K, is the silver. And to me, that's one of the most interesting features of this press. The silver ink capability and the fact that we have so many inks available here. So maybe you can talk a little bit about the inks.
Yeah, so on the Series 3, we have our widest variety of specialty inks, and you can maybe see them here. We have beyond, of course, the traditional CMYK, we have the extended gamut inks, we have fluorescent inks, we have invisible inks, and we have white ink, which we just talked. The high opacity ink is also available on the Series 3, and the recently announced released also silver ink.
So let's talk a little bit about the silver. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so silver ink is basically a Pantone 877 mid-brilliance ink. It's used to create basically silver effects, and it basically saves use of expensive substrate, metallic substrate, etc. It doesn't have the full brilliance of high brilliance metallic substrate, but it can create quite stunning applications.
Yeah, and I think one of the benefits here is that you can use it in conjunction with CMYK inks.
Absolutely.
So what that actually means is that there's no need for a gold ink or a bronze ink, but basically you can make those inks or actually any other metallic color effects using silver and regular CMYK Indigo Electro inks, and that's, I think, great news. Maybe you can show us some samples?
Yeah, we have some samples here. Maybe you can hold this one, and I can show here some, you can see here, these are all white sheets printed with silver. You can see the one Maya is holding and the one I'm holding here is, you can see the different color. You can see the shine. So silver here is used in conjunction with CMYK to create quite beautiful effects.
Wonderful. Let's hear our customer, GLS in the United States, how they're using this capability with their customers. So let's hear from Jim at GLS.
242 shades of metallic silver. Hello, designers, creatives, and brand managers. Jim Benedict here. I'd like to share with you a piece that we produced just for you. We produced this piece on our HP Indigo digital press, and we're calling this 242 Shades of Silver. Think of the possibilities creatively on how this could be applied to your current brand, or mix it with a variety of substrates to utilize on some new upcoming pieces, whether it be high-end invitations or whatever the case may be. This particular technique can also be done on our conventional sheet-fed presses as well as our heat-set web. Please call or contact your GLS account executive to receive your free copy today. Be well, be safe, we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. What an amazing and creative customer. So Arnon, maybe more generally you can talk about our color gamut and what kind of inks we have in that respect.
So color gamut, of course, is important, and we have two ways to achieve a wide color gamut. One is a Pantone Emulation, and the second is a real mixed spot colors with which we can reach 27% of the Pantone gamut. The
97.
97, sorry,
Not 27.
90, not 27, 97% of the Pantone gamut. The emulation, color emulation, Pantone emulation can be done with 4 colors, 6 colors, or 7 colors, CMYK, OVG. We also develop special inks and special color capability for special customer needs. We did develop the fluorescent pink for the Japanese comic market. That was a specific request. We have many customers who are using this nice and cool ink for other needs, but that was a specific request from Japan. Another need was a very specific request for the Indian wedding album industry, where they need to match very, very special colors. And if we can look at both these sides, I hope you can see that, but with our vivid inks, we enable them to get those special wedding saris.
The saris pop out.
Yeah, to pop them out.
Yeah, so actually, let's hear what our customer Akruthi from India has to say about it.
Sure.
Hi, this is Kiran from Akruthi Digipress, Hyderabad, India. We come from a color lab background, and we started this Akruthi Digipress in 2012 with HP Indigo 5500. Our main business is album printing, photo album printing. In a very short period, Akruthi has become a very leading brand in our region. Though we have challenges to print vivid colors in a photo album, we took this issue to the HP people, and luckily they came up with the vivid pink and green. And they gave us a demo, and we took some samples too, and we are quite satisfied. In 2018, we upgraded our machine to 7900 along with vivid pink and green. And from then, we are able to achieve maximum color gamut. And even our customers are very much satisfied. And in fact, our business has been grown up to 20 to 30%. Thanks a lot for HP to coming up with vivid pink and green. Thank you.
Thanks, and thank you, Mr. Kiran. So, Yogev, I also heard about an easy release ink. Can you talk about that?
Yes, that's our scratch off ink. It's basically designed to be scratched off and to reveal the layer underneath it. It's basically you print CMYK, then you print the easy release or scratch off ink layer. It's basically a process done before with offset and takes several layers and several applications to do. And this is something that you can now do with an Indigo inline. And Maya, why don't you try?
Can I scratch it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Go ahead and scratch it, and let's see what's behind it. Of course, you can use this in conjunction with VDP and you know, gaming applications and others. And Maya, yeah, Papa.
Yep, sorry, yep.
Okay, so you can see before and after, and this is all done in the Indigo in one pass.
Great, so let's hear what our customer Lawton Connect has actually to say about that. Let's take a look.
How's it going? My name is Ty Kuhn with Lawton Connect. Thanks for taking the time to watch this short video we are talking about with the easy release scratch off that we're using on our HP Indigo 7 series press. We've been using the easy release now for approximately 2 years. Developing and working closely with HP on creating new products. The easy release that we use it primarily for scratch-off printing. And what we do with it is we print the base art, put some secret sauce down, and then lay down the easy release coating on the 7 series press along with CMYK to build a 4-color scratch-off application. Scratch-offs most people consider are lottery tickets, but there are so many other applications in the world other than lottery tickets. We use them for in-store promotions, whether it be retail, restaurants. We also use them for bucket list items. They could be like professional baseball stadiums to tour and visit. And I'm going to show you some samples of these here in the next few minutes. For instance, here's a nice 4-color scratch off for a retail establishment. And what you would do is just scratch off to reveal the discount code or the offer underneath right there. Another application would be a full color scratch off would be choose your team, scratch with the team and score. So they were going away Amazon gift cards here or something along those lines. An idea of a bucket list item would be a advent calendar for the holiday season. So this is the 25 days of Christmas. So you scratch off the prevailing day and it gives you like a to-do list, like bake cookies for a neighbor or shovel a driveway or something along those lines. And another bucket list item would be, say, the Major League Baseball park. So these would, once you visit the park, you just go and scratch off to reveal the stadium, and the goal would be to complete all 32 teams in Major League Baseball. So like as you can see, hundreds of applications to use scratch off and easy release. If you ever need anything, you can always reach out to me. My email address is tyler@lawtonconnect.com. Thanks so much and have a blessed day.
Thank you so much, Tyler. So I want to move on and actually talk about the heat transfer capability that Amir mentioned earlier. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that, Arnon.
Sure. So the heat transfer application is a real premium, high-value application. And we have customers who have been doing that for many years. But because it's only the printing is only part of a very long and complex end-to-end process, it requires a lot of know-how. Today, we're introducing a new way to do that, a new end-to-end solution that includes substrate, a real how-to guide, and new blankets that will allow customers to do that in a much easier and straightforward way.
Well, great. So let's hear what that is and hear more about it from our product manager, Amir, to see how it's done. Let's take a look.
Hi, Maya. I'm here in the Indigo 7K lab. As you can see, the team here are working on the finishing touches of the Indigo 7K towards its upcoming release. As you mentioned, with the Indigo 7K, we will be introducing a new capability in heat transfer printing. We have certified a new heat transfer substrate that was designed specifically for the Indigo 7000 platform. This unique substrate has both a release layer as well as a primer that were optimized for the press. Using a unique blanket and a designated print mode, we can easily print heat transfer application on the Indigo 7K, like this one right here. After printing, the product goes through screen printing for applying a white backer and the adhesive, and then the print is ready to be transferred to the garment, like this hoodie right here. The uniqueness of this application is the high durability and it's resistant to wash cycles, making it a perfect fit for high-end garments such as sportswear, school uniform, and much more. So, heat transfer printing simplified using the Indigo 7K. Thank you and stay safe.
So Arnon, maybe you can show us some samples.
So if Benny can show it here, you can see this is the same hoodie that Amir was wearing, but here you can see the vibrant colors, and also this is very durable for many washes, and that's the key. That's the key. This is very high quality heat transfer, and we have all the major brands that are using the Indigo solution.
Rumor has it that the reason why we developed this capability is so that Alon has something to wear all year.
It has to be high durability because he has to wear it until Drupa 2024.
Exactly. Good. So I want to just wrap this up and ask around, we talked about a lot of capabilities of the 7000, or actually the 7K, and many customers of our 7000 series are asking if they can enjoy some of the features that we just spoke about on their current fleet.
So the answer is absolutely yes. All the features that we developed for the Indigo 7K are available to the existing Indigo 7900, and customers will be able to get them.
Excellent. So with that, I want to thank you, Arnon, and thank you, Yogev, for being with us. And with that, I'd like to move on to our next topic. So I'd like to relate now a little more to new business opportunities. Obviously, these are extremely challenging days for our commercial print community. And that being said, we can spend this time right now learning from the community and sharing some great examples of the work that's done on our presses all around the world. Here with us is Adi Retman. Adi, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi. So I'm Adi Retman, the Global Commercial Segment Manager here at HP Indigo.
Great, so welcome, Adi. Adi, I understand that you want to share with us a few samples here today that can serve as ideas for our customers, as they prepare in for the future. So with that, I think maybe we should dive straight in and go to the application table.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's take a walk over here.
Okay, so I'd like to start with this great design. I chose to show you this application, the Map of Everyone. So this is a unique, one-of-a-kind map celebrating a special moment and place. Now, first of all, you choose the location, then you do choose the style and the color palette, and you personalize it with your name and dedication. Now, they have a really fun and playful interface for editing, and the result is ready on the spot. Now, the posters sell for a price starting at $39.99.
Yeah, that's because you can actually, choose the size and do that. And I think that now that people are spending more time at home, this is exactly the type of application I guess people would be inclined to order.
Yeah, definitely.
Great. So what else do you have for us?
So next up, I chose to bring us another map. So this is a city map of Rotterdam, printed at WeHabo, which is an Indigo PSP in the Netherlands. Now, this beautiful piece is, again, one of a kind, and it's embellished with Scodex. Now, this piece price starts at 20 euros for an A4 and goes up to 40 euros for a B2 print. Now, it can make a great wedding or a holiday gift. By the way, if you're interested in creating a similar application, you have the Locker application available at PrintOS Marketplace, and it helps you to automatically generate these kinds of map for a poster, but also for a direct mail, for instance.
Great. I think embellishments always help command a higher premium. This was an example of Scodex. We also partner with other companies for digital embellishments. Maybe you can share another example?
Yeah, sure. So this is an example of the new colorful metal solution. Actually, Diego mentioned it on his video earlier. So it's a new application developed by Indigo and Kurtz for our joint customers. Now, it allows foiling and printing over foil with extreme accuracy, down to the text size on business cards.
Excellent. Very, very, very important and very, very impressive application there. What else do you have here for us?
So I've brought two examples for an uprising trend of everyday gifting. So during these days of social distancing, it's so important to stay in touch with the ones that you love. And these two products are a great way to cheer up a friend in the middle of the day. So, by the way, both of them are printed at R.R. Donnelley in North America. So the first one here is Twitter cards, chocolate boxes. So I say, why just send a greeting card when you can send a greeting card and chocolate? So they keep surprising with special designs that keeps changing. So for instance, these two are for the holiday season, one for Christmas and one for Hanukkah. And the second application I wanted to show you for the same trend of everyday gifting is this cute patented boxes. Now these are from Greetable. You choose your design from dozens of different designs, and then you choose a surprise gift that goes inside this box, and see how it opens. Now you add a photo and a personal dedication. Just a sec. Okay, so see this example dedicated to a specific cat. And they just ship it directly to your friend. Goes directly to the doorway.
Excellent. Very, very fun one. What else, Adi?
Okay.
Show us more.
So next up, we have these series of books, if you want to show them.
Yeah, I can hold them up. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So this is a great new application I wanted to share with you. This is a series of the Harry Potter official fan club books. Now, it's a new project from Wonderbly, who you probably know for their Lost My Name personalized children's book. So last November, they launched a new initiative, Wonderbly Studios, to let other brands use their personalization API to create personalized books. So this is the first project that they launched, and they created 4 different titles for 4 different Hogwarts houses, and they personalize each for each customer with their names and even a special comment for their birthday.
Excellent, excellent. So show me maybe this magazine right here, the Marie Claire magazine. Maybe you can talk about that.
So this is the Marie Claire magazine, printed in the UK. Now, what's great about it? First of all, it's printed at Effie Berman, which is an Indigo PSP. They created 29 different covers for the magazine. And personally, I love the whole idea of versioning. I think it's a great way to create interest and engage with your audience and make them feel special. They have something they can choose. And specifically here, they chose to emphasize strong women. And on each cover, you have a different individual in the front.
Wonderful. So Adi, just a question here then. How can our customers actually create an application like this one that we just saw?
Oh, so it's pretty easy with our VDP tools, for instance, the Smart Screen Collage.
Right, we have Smart Screen Collage, and we actually have a whole suite of tools, and better actually to see how that's done and hear directly from our product manager, Guy. So let's take a look at that.
Hi, my name is Guy Bibi, and I'm the VDP and Creative Tools Product Manager in HP Indigo. With our tools, you can create any variable data job, such as barcodes, text, images, all of the common features that VDP allows you to do, but we have a lot more than that. With tools like HP Mosaic, HP Collage, Spine and Edge Printing, and many other creative tools, you can create endless possibilities with unique images and unique products. For example, you can take any magazine and print a different cover on each of these. More than that, you don't have to use CMYK colors. You can print this with any color that you want. You can use fluorescent inks, invisible inks, and everything that comes to mind. And each of your consumers can get a unique poster signed by the artist or author or whatever you want to give it to. More than that, you can use spine printing to create an assortment of products. So once stacked on the shelf, give a unique image, one single image, and apply edge printing as well, that each of the edges will create an image for you. We have many possibilities. Just create the constellations for you. If you don't have, if you have an idea that these tools do not apply to, and you want us to help you do that, we can definitely do that as well. We've done this before and we'll love to help you. Please feel free to contact me or any HP representative for more details. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Guy. So tell me, Adi, what kind of applications can be done with these tools?
Well, these tools can help create one-of-a-kind products, as Guy mentioned, like bags, magazine covers, notebooks, and pretty much anything that you can think of. So we can hear more about this project from the amazing Yarza twins that they created a special campaign for the Smirnoff brand.
Okay, so let's take a look at that and see that right here.
Hi, I'm Eva Yarza, Creative Director at Yarza Twins, based in London. We had the big pleasure of using the D4D Smart String Designer as a plugin for Illustrator in its beta stage. Using this plugin, we developed a special edition bottle for Smirnoff, in which every bottle will be the same but different. The plugin allows us to develop more than just the bottles. We made posters, t-shirts, boxes, and it really helped us see how flexible it was and how we could work technically in any graphic printed medium, so it was amazing. Doing this project with Silas Amos gave us a DNAD pencil, which is a really prestigious award, and eventually it helped us boost our career as a studio as it gave us much more visibility. So thank you so much, HP, for letting us play with your amazing tools.
Thank you, Eva, for that great creativity that you're bringing. So with that, this actually wraps up our session for today, and I want to thank you, Adi, for being here with us today. So this wraps up the session for our commercial print community. We talked today about the various features of our Series 4 and our Series 3 commercial presses, and we discussed some premium applications and business opportunities. In the next HP Indigo live broadcast, we'll talk more in depth about the various tools that help our customers drive productivity and automation. We'll also take a deep dive and take a look behind the scenes at the new HP Indigo 100K. So with that, I'd like to thank you for joining us. And I do want to remind you that you can keep commenting and asking us questions at hpindigolive@hp.com. In the meantime, please stay safe and healthy. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch us, and I hope to see you again soon.